What's up, everybody? Jenna say what here? I was trying to there. Oh, hold on. I was trying to get my badge. Ooh. Hold on, let me mute myself. What's up, guys? Give me 1 second. I wanted that to actually show, but it's not. I'm being a stinker. There we go. There we go. What's up, everybody? Jenna say what here, coming to you with news and neopets. First hour news and also makeup, because fuck it. If I can't do everything all at once, then what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? We will be doing news and neopets today. I do have to send some stuff over to a friend of mine because she's finally playing Neopets because they have an app now. Huzzah, everybody. So she's started to play it, and she didn't know that a loopy potion or a mohawk, an electric mohawk potion would change your pet forever into a mohawk. I've done that same thing, girl. Don't worry. So I'm gonna send her over probably the baby one. But yeah, I'm gonna see what one she wants, because I also sent her a message. It was like, hey, just like look at some of the animals or whatever and see, because she did want a paintbrush, and I was like, I got you, fam, I got you, we're gonna do it. But anyways, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Back from well, I did yesterday off, and I did pop on here on Monday. Monday was a great time. I had a blast with some peeps that I know. Sang some karaoke. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Leah, Jesus Christ. Again, I'm talking about Monday night karaoke, and my best friend Leah is a bartender, and she is phenomenal. Oh, I forgot to hit that record, bro. But yeah, so we're gonna do some makeup, some news, some neopets. But yeah, GalaxyCon was fucking amazing. I know exactly who tried to fuck with me. They tried to fuck with me and they got someone fired. I hope they feel bad about that, because I was like, bro, you try to hurt me and you hurt like a different newscaster. That's so funny to me. Like, I think it's funny because I didn't choose that path for this person, but yeah, someone tried to fuck with me at GalaxyCon, and it backfired so goddamn immensely. So, fun times. Fun times. Kind of want to go to a ghost tour, I think, at some point. It's all interconnected. I'm just being very cryptic. But anyways, it's been a wild fucking time, guys. But yeah, I've been going through some news. If you have not checked out my video about basically all of an immense amount of black mysterious deaths, they're not fucking mysterious at all, dude. They absolutely, every single one of those black people that I talked about in my video, I think every last one of them was murdered. Especially, like, oh my god, like, was it Lon? Because there's, like, I had to do that, yeah, Lon. I had to do that video so fucking fast, dudes. Like, I was like, because there were so many people that I had to get through, that I wanted to get through, and I didn't touch on all of them either. Like, the amount of black violence, like white on black violence, that's very obviously happening right now, and it has happened. This is not new. This isn't new. However, it feels like more people are caring, and more people are raising awareness, which I think is great. But like with Lon Hartman, He, like, they found him in his fucking tent, half out, with his head almost... Yeah, that was a self-unaliving. Because that's what the police are saying. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And it was a primarily white event. Dude went there with his white friends. And I'm like, it feels like there's just like a... It feels like this is like initiations or something. Like, white people have all... Like, I've heard white people say that so often. That, like, oh, be careful. Like, whenever I was living in Nashville, for example, I was living in downtown Nashville. And I lived in the area where MS-13 was tagged. And I'm going to be 100% with you. I have never felt safer in my life than whenever I was right there. Strange. That's how I roll. Like, I felt safer right there in my area than I did in a lot of towns and in a lot of places. I just did. There was always a white person that was like, oh, you better be careful over in that area because they do initiations. They do what? They do initiations. For what? Fucking Girl Scouts? What are you talking about? No, for MS-13. If they see a white person at that Walmart that's close up by you, well, they'll go on and shoot you. And that will be considered their initiation. And I always thought that was really fucking weird because I had never seen that. I had went to that Walmart many times and I never felt unsafe there. Put me in a Walmart in the middle of fucking nowhere with a bunch of honkies, dude, I'm out, bro. Like, that scares me more than anything. But I've always wondered why we say, like, a lot of the shit that white people say has always been a reflection. It's always been us looking in the mirror. Like, and I've always questioned that, where I'm like, I've never heard of, like, initiations for this, but as a white person, I do know for a fact that the KKK does initiations. Why do I know that? Oh, because my high school decided to hire our shop teacher, who happened to be the local Grand Wizard. I didn't take shop class because I knew that I would do something. I'm going to be 100%. I knew that, and I, like, looking back on it, like, I grew up in fucking, you know, with a white family, not diversity, like, white areas, you know what I mean? So, like, I'll always have, like, an inherent racism about me. Like, I'll always have things I'm gonna have to deconstruct. It's my learning will never end on that, on the difference between, like, you know, what I was taught and what the reality of the situation is. There are so many things that I still have to look up that blow my fucking mind. But we have, you know, whenever people are saying that shit to me, I always thought it was weird that, like, oh, but I know that us white people have initiations. So what is that about? I think that a lot of these, if not all of them, every strange fruiting that's been happening, every black child that's been drowned, I think that they're all initiations. I mean, that one mom for Nolan Wells's case is a fucking judge. How often do we hear about judges that have ties with the KKK? She had the fucking old Mississippi flag behind her, which is the Confederate flag. Like, dude, I think that there's, like, we're gonna eventually find out that there's a website dedicated to this. Just like the Rape Academy website. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think is gonna happen, is we're gonna end up finding out that there was a academy online, But if you haven't checked, I know that's a long-winded way to say, like, please go check out that video. I broke down, like, way too many deaths. And they all, every last one of them is suspect. Like, they're all sus. They're all mysterious. And every last one of those families deserves some fucking form of justice. And it's about goddamn time us white people fucking say something. Because we all know it. We all know. We grew up white. Racist people look at me and will tell me racist shit. I absolutely attract white trash people to my space. Not deliberately, mind you. But for example, going to GalaxyCon, I had my windows rolled down a little bit because it was actually kind of nice. And I look over and there's a pickup truck peeling paint, just like on its last leg, right? And he's like, hey, I like your mask. And I'm in goth. And I looked at him and I was like, not entirely, like, preferably no, but thank you very much for asking. Obviously I can't do shit about it. Like, I won't if you don't pop back in here. So, but thank you so much for asking. Yeah, I'm a little rough. So, of course, you have a great day too. Take care. Please be safe out there. Because God knows that our country is ran by fucking pedophiles. Oh my God. It scares me seeing kids on social media.
Where did you come from?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. And why is my stuff not popping up? Why is it not popping up? Hey, Tyrannian, how are you doing? How's things? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello. My name is Jenna Say What. I am a variety streamer for the most part. I do play Neopets after I talk about the news a little bit. We do some heavy subjects around here, so if you can't hang around, that's totally understandable. However, if you do want to stay informed in a less than 3-minute kind of situation, head over to jennasaywhat.com/links. You will find my Instagram. I post daily a quick 2 to 3 minute breakdown of the news so you can get hit with it real fast and then the band-aid's ripped off. You know what I mean? I do a lot of research. I diligently make sure that everything that I say is factually accurate with a sprinkling of my own opinion. I typically will say, like, fuck all of this shit. But yes, if you are wanting more of a quick rundown rather than sit here for an hour before Neopets, that is what we're doing. And definitely stay informed, even if it's not through me. It's really important that we stay informed and hang out. So do the thing. Hit you with it right on. Yeah, I was talking about like the Nolan Wells case. I did a quick I don't know, I'm honest to God, I have no idea how the guy like packed in as many of these like in my opinion, black murders, because they're mysterious deaths and they're like, oh, it was a self-unaliving. Oh, and I'm like, bro, Lon, like, I think it's Anderson. Lon Hartman went to Blissfest in Michigan, and he was found one of the days, and it was like primarily white area, was found almost decapitated. And I'm like, y'all ruled that as a fucking self-unaliving? What are you talking about, dude? How the fuck are you gonna rule that? I was like, bro, like, I'm gonna say it on here, but like, check those fucking cops, dude. Check those fucking cops. If they ruled that, because like, he survived. So, but it's an attempted murder and he has not woken up from everything. So we're still unsure about what's going on with Lon at this point. But I hope to God, somehow, by a miracle from the fucking gods, he survives and is able to go that's what happened. Because if he does, something tells me it's gonna blow the lid off of the rest of all these. Because I mean that audio of the boat, which I'm absolutely gonna pop on over to show you guys if I can. Oh yeah, I forgot my Instagram's been really weird online, but the audio for it is super like oh, it's on my page too. I forgot I posted it. Let me pop over to it. I have to like let it play out for a second, but the audio is like a little it's a lot a bit bad. So let me pause this, mute that, come over here, not that one, yes, that one, move everybody, unmute. I'm trying to like tick, 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 like make sure that I'm doing everything. Everything correct, of course, that's the one. It's one thing. It's easy. It's easy fix. It's an easy fix. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna pump up this audio, but it's clear. I hear, is he dead? Clear as day. And then Nolan. That's clear as day.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Why are those like we're all in agreement. That sound like clear as fucking day. And please go to my page like if you want to re-listen to it. I have it there. So you can, but it's to me it's clear as day. Is he dead? Nolan. Whatever has happened, whatever has transpired is being covered up by someone in the courts and by a bunch of parents. And we're just, it is what it is. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, you are absolute, like, fuck the police. Yeah, no, fuck cops. ACAB all the way. Same thing with ICE. Like, fuck ICE. The Palestinians are being fucking genocided. Like, we're full on, like, over here, you know? I mean, like, don't trust the government. Trust, like, no one in that type of stuff. Like, all of the above. Because it is very apparent that we are not only like not even the black community, but like all of us 99%, it feels like the walls are closing in a little bit, you know what I mean? Like our food is being poisoned. Our black community is getting lynched and shit again. It's always been happening, but like now it just feels like it's even worse. I could be wrong, but we have our brown communities being scooped up by ICE. We have our water running out. We're, you know, all these things are like closing in, and it's so scary to do that, like to have to like live through that and like deal with, like, it's, if you're having a hard time, know that you are not the only person and that you are doing phenomenal. There has never been a time in human history where the walls have closed in on us so tightly We are living through something that is definitely unprecedented. We are living through an administration that is literally draining our accounts, our bank accounts, our money dry, while they are hoarding a majority of the wealth. So if you're ever sitting there and scared out of your mind, just know this. When it comes down to it and we all have to go live out in the woods because something happened, just know that Stephen Miller will not survive about 5 minutes. He will step on a rattlesnake immediately. Okay? You're going to survive longer than Stephen Miller, and it's going to be all right. Promise. So, here you go. There's your like self-esteem, your confidence boost, because we can live out in the woods. We know how to rough it. We know how to go without. That motherfucker doesn't. He's going to die within like 2 minutes. He's going to do something catastrophic to himself, like fall down a ravine, or he's going to square up to a fucking bear. Like, I choose the bear every time, man. My money on the bear. But yeah, it's going to be all right. We are going to make it through this. We are going to survive this longer than they will. We are, as a 99%, way more attuned because they can only hide for so long before all of us just play a riveting game of hide and go seek. You know what I mean? Seen enough Walking Dead to know how to survive in the woods. Exactly. So, we're going to make it. We are going to be all right. But we just got to keep the eyes on the prize and know that we're in, like, be like, nope, we have to outlive Stephen Miller. Like, that, plain and simple. The Department of War. Yeah, we weren't going to go into never-ending war by changing our Department of Defense to the Department of War. I digress. They posted on their Twitter account, which has since been taken down, a photo, which I just realized I don't think would upload onto my Google, and it didn't. But they posted a photo of one of their techs, like, grok searching how to... Aha, here we go. Let's get some work done. Let's zoom in on this. Let's get a little... Oh, can I not zoom in on it? I need help building an agent to create a war. Department of War, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems. Gather round because the clown show is fucking starting. Well, it's been going on. It's been going on. Home Dude over here is looking up how to build an agent to create a war. What are we doing? Like, okay. Imagine what other countries are looking at right now. Because this was online. This was easy for me to find after they'd already taken it down. How many of our world leaders are out here looking at this? Motherfucker. Now it's too big. Now I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. There it is. World leaders are looking at this. And they're going, this can't be serious. Is this a fucking Onion article? This, like, people joke that the Onion is going to be, you know, out of business because of this fucking administration. But dude, I fucking think so, man. This is you can't take it seriously. I know I fucking can't take it serious. I'm like, bro, how to create a war. What are we, fucking 5 years old, dude? What is happening? Lindsey Graham had his funeral. His widow, Trump, survived him. He also, which I think is absolutely fucking diabolical and hilarious, is, we don't even need to see this. Like, look at this. Wait. Oh, look at that. A little pat. Should see this thing go 65. Like, fucking hell, dude. It's like he's, just the little pat. Yeah, I know, Tyrannian. I know. Not the little pat. I was like, bro, this is fucking insane, dude. He fell asleep during it. He also was having issues, eating a Tic Tac, which is very indicative of him not being able to, like his dementia getting worse. He's like, watch this. I love whoever this cameraman was. Fucking incredible. Good God. He dropped the fucking, did you see that? He drops the fucking Tic Tac, dude. He had to like do this because whenever you're going, if you're trying to pick something up, doing this pinch motion is hard. It starts getting harder. That's why he did that. I'm gonna just but like watch the Tic Tac drop. It is, I'm like, bro, his dementia's worse. He can't, his dexterity is going. Again, bless whoever did this. And boop. Just boop. He had to, which means like even doing that motion is hard for him. He's not well. He is not well, dude. He's not. And it really concerns me that we have this man in charge of our nuclear codes and we're in a war that we are not going to finish. Our stockpiles are low. And that's not to scare you, because like in America, we will, for the majority, be fine. Like, I doubt that there's a nuke that can hit us. I've checked, trust me, I've like really researched that because I was very nervous about it for a while. And I was like, am I going to die? Will this area be hit? What happens if DC gets hit? What if this? So I was like doing fucking doomsday prep scenarios like a motherfucker. And it basically was like, no, you're gonna be all right. I was like, oh, okay. Because it was like, there's not really nukes that can hit us. Now, is there nukes out there that we don't know about? Absolutely. So like, I can't guarantee shit, but what I can tell you is that he's been itching to send those nukes. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It concerns me because, dudes, and it's not even like it's the repercussions just in general all across the board. We're gonna be alone. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna turn us into Like, we're already a joke, but I feel like that will be so much worse for us as a nation. So I don't know, like we're going down a real hard, hard to travel road. We are going to get through it, but it is going to be a pain in the dick. Cuz yeah, Saudi Arabia did also join the United States in the bombing. Because, the United States said Saudi Arabia, which by the way, they helped facilitate 9/11, but we seem to have forgotten that. But Saudi Arabia, yeah, you can have nukes as long as you join the, oh my God, what is it called? Saudi Arabia Israel Accord. What is it called? Abraham Accords. I was like, I know it's an American kind of word, so. But yeah, if they said that the only way that Saudi Arabia can have nukes is if they join the Abraham Accord. And of course they were like, sure, I guess. Like, because they're joining us now. Not like the blue and white country, they're not sending their people over. But we're gonna, like, there's no way that we only have 18 dead. And of course, according to the White House, we have 14 because they took 4 people off, saying it's a glitch because they died during the ceasefire. Oh, it just so happened that the people died during the ceasefire. Those were the ones that happened to be taken off the website. Okay. It's like, we see it. We're not dumb. What are you talking about, my brother in Christ? What are you talking about? So, yeah, we are going to be bombing Iraq with Saudi Arabia now. So, ridiculous. And I still think and worry that we are going to do boots on the ground with Karg Island, which will not be good. We have the draft coming in December. So if you're like, whenever you turn 18, you can register to vote, like to be a part of the draft. You just say yes or no. Now it's going to just automatically sign you up. So it'll be 18 to 26-year-olds. And I'm not willing to send our kids to die. Especially on fucking Karg Island, dude. This isn't fucking Call of Duty, man. These are actual human beings. What the fuck? Because we're not doing well. We're rationing out our munitions right now in this war. They are choosing which bases to strike. They're like, okay, these bases just have to be struck because we don't have any weapon. Like, we don't have the money for it. They've went through so much. They went through so much weaponry already for no reason. What the fuck? We are going to send our kids to die, and I am just not for it at all. And a majority of Americans are just not for it. We don't want it. We don't want forever wars. He ran on no more forever wars. Immediately. How did they, like, come on, man. Everything that he says he's gonna do, he fucking does. Everything he says he's gonna do, he does. Even the shit that he jokes around about, him joking around that he's gonna run in 2028, that's not a fucking joke. If he's alive, he's going to. Even if he's fucking drooling. You guys realize that, right? Like, his brain, the last thing that he's gonna do before he stops breathing is he's gonna be like, Trump 2028. Like, before his brain kicks off his ability to process air, he will just be like, still on it. He can't take a fat L. There are like, people need to learn how to take fat L's. I take fat L's all the fucking time. I am wrong a lot of times. But I admit it. Hey Tiff, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the lurk. Take the fat L, bro. God damn. Trump is also going to be cutting Medicare Part D, which helped make medications a lot cheaper. So that's another thing that's being cut so we can fund this goddamn forever war. We cut all of our, like, we're cutting all of our fucking healthcare. By the end of it, whenever it's said and done, if we have healthcare left, I will be goddamn surprised. So many people are going to not make it because they decided that they're going to cut fucking healthcare. It's honestly evil. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking evil for them to cut Medicaid or Medicaid, both. Medicare, Medicaid, any government agency that helps. It's crazy. It is crazy. We're now seeing mass ICE operations. Speaking of fuck ICE, we're seeing mass ICE operations in airports looking for expired visas. So how they said, oh, we're not going to work with, with the airport TSA. We're just going to be there. Now, just as we all said, we were like, hey, we know that this is going to end up being a thing where ICE agents are going to be basically the TSA agents. Yep. Also, I have to, like, change my eyebrows up because I'm doing cosplay news today. You're welcome. Mostly, and I'll give you guys a little quick peeky peek as to which one I'm doing. It's mostly so I can have fake blood. It's spooky season now, bitches! Yay! We're doing it. I already started decorating. It's happening, bitches. It is happening. I put out, like, stuff that's not, like, super crazy or, like, breakable yet because the kittens are going nuts. Like, they're teething. I had to buy them teethers. They are biting on anything and everything that they can get their little mouths on. They are just being little wild cats right now. So, however, I didn't get a video of it, but Penelope went up to Douglas and she's been weaned. But Penelope decided that Douglas probably has milk glands, so she was trying to nurse on him. And he was letting her. I was like, dude, what in the fuck is happening? At first I thought she was, like, biting at him, and no, she wasn't. She literally was, like, I looked, like, around him, and I was like, oh my god, because she was, like, doing this to his stomach. I was like, baby girl, I hate to break it to you. There is not gonna be a single drop coming out of that boy's milk glands, okay? He doesn't have them. There are no milk glands in little Douglas fur, so I wouldn't even try it. But yeah, she was just like, did I get it on video? Absolutely, because, like, he didn't care. He was like, okay. Like, little dude, what the fuck? He's crazy. He loves those kittens, though. Like, I was not sure if my cat, like, because I adopted him, like, actually, like, his official adoption was whenever I got Otto, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep Douglas, and then I'll probably keep Otto, and then I just loved two of her kittens, so they stayed. So, like, I wasn't sure how he was gonna do, because Anya over here is not a fan of any kittens. She is not mine. She is my foster, but she's not good with other cats. She hates other cats. She's not a cat person, as I keep saying. Not a cat person whatsoever. But yeah, she little Anya thought that she could hit Douglas up on the the milkman situation, but nope. I was like, bro, this is wild. But yeah, cats are absolutely wild. There's so much drama in the house just because of them. You'll watch them like start to fight each other. Doodle loves her snacks, and she'll walk around because I got these like, what do you call them? I want to say like not duck, but they're, oh my god, like chicken hearts. Like they're really small, so they might be quail, but they're like really small hearts. And I bought a bag of those for specifically for Otto and Douglas. And Douglas doesn't seem to care about them, and neither does Otto. But Doodle fucking loves them. And she picked hers up and just like was growling while she was eating it. And I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? And whenever she was done with her heart, she went over to Penelope, who had barely touched hers at all. And I was like, okay, because I'm like watching them, because it's like their heads are small enough that I'm just like, if something happens, I gotta be right here. Like, I gotta be willing to pull it out, whatever happens. And Penelope is sitting there and she just like looks up, and Doodle's like, like trying to get, I was like, girl, you already had your little heart. You're not going to get another one. And she ended up getting another one because Doodle wanted nothing to do with it. And I'm not sure if it's because of the bullying or if it's because she wasn't really a big fan of it, but she was having a hard time with like crunching on it because it is pretty rough. So I wasn't going to give it to them, but we had two of them that Douglas and Otto didn't want to have, so I was like, well, I'll just watch you guys then. But yeah, Doodle Jams, she loves food. She loves little snacks. So yeah, I have to watch them. It's a lot of drama. It is a lot of drama. Okay, let's see. Where was I at? Oh yes. The Japan just had an earthquake today. Yesterday. Like kind of, sort of. Yeah. What was the magnitude? Because I wrote down 7.6, but I just don't believe that was actually 7.6. 6.8, that's it. I was like, it's not 7.6. It was, yeah. I had a 6 in there. 6.8. I was like, there's no way it was 7 point. But yeah, they say that at least one person was killed, but they are fully expecting. Doodle Jams is an amazing name, thank you. Her full name is DJ Doodle Jams. She is a DJ. She performs on the weekends. She's brand new to it, but fuck, man, she's great. Like, to rave in the house every weekend. That's my hot take with the kids. Like, eventually they're all gonna have like a fake job that I've given them. Doodles is obviously a DJ. But yeah, there was this monster 6.8 magnitude earthquake that happened on the southwestern part of Japan. But yeah, they had one person killed so far, but the way that they are saying, let me see, there it is. So the epicenter was right here. The shake intensity, obviously severe, but that's a very large portion of the country. Like, that is crazy large. Yeah, 4:27 p.m. July 28th. So, that's a very large span where even like the week, that's not like that's still pretty. That's pretty bad. Shake intensity. Yeah. Oh, does it not let me do the population density? Whatever. But yeah. Oh, oh, that sucks. One of their castles. This is my worst nightmare. I need you to know that. Driving on a bridge and an earthquake happens, I would never stop my fucking car. I am telling you right now, I would drive so fucking fast, dude. I would not be, no. That is horrifying. Again, that is my actual worst nightmare right there, is for that to happen to me, is on a bridge. Here's some more damage. God damn, dudes. And we're seeing a lot more of these catastrophic events, it feels like. Like, it feels like we're getting more and more into the deep end. You know what I mean? And yes, Japan has earthquakes a lot, but not like, I feel like not like this magnitude this often. Again, it does make me nervous about fucking other, what do you call it? Not seismic activity. You know what I'm talking about. Like, oh my god. In southern Illinois, there is the New Madrid fault line. There we go. I had to think about it. But yeah, the New Madrid, like, or any of the fault lines, that's what makes me nervous, is like, there's a lot of these fault lines going off, and how many more, like, what happens if the other ones set each other off? Like, we're gonna have just the whole world shaking. You know what I mean? Are you streaming here on YouTube? I am, Nevermore. How are you doing? Hey, how are you? Yeah, I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I get best of both worlds. But yeah, it always makes me nervous because I just, that is a deep fear of mine, is like all the fault lines will just start going off, because, you know, I don't know how true that could ever be, but we're getting into some weird climate shit now, you know what I mean? Like, crazy. And in tech bro news, like, real quick, in Colorado, Florida, and Georgia, instead of having common sense gun reform to keep school shootings from happening, they have now decided to implement drones that pepper spray the person. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, whenever I saw that and read it, I was like, this can't be the reality of it. Yep. Actually, let me see. Because the videos are I want to scream. So let me find it. Colorado, Florida, Georgia. That should Colorado, Florida, Georgia. Drones for school shooters. It's, yeah, no, it's so bad. You have no idea. Like, whenever I saw the video, I was like, I don't even think I want to pull this up for anybody on this, because it was just one of those things. I was like, I fucking want to die right now. I want to yeet myself off something. I swear to God. It just doesn't seem like reality. You know what I mean? This doesn't feel like this is our reality. Do you really think this is going to work? Fucking god damn it, dude. God damn it. What a fucking dumb shit show that we are living in. Like, what is happening, bro? See what I mean? It's one of those things where you're like, you're watching and you're like, this can't. It, like, my brain fucking hurts. That's obviously going to be a disaster. Surely won't last, right? What the fuck? I don't get it. It feels like this is satire. You know? It feels like this reality is just satire. Like, we fell into a universe where everything is satire. Nothing is like serious. Anything to not do gun reform. I know, right? Why would we do that? Why would we ever do common sense gun reform whenever we can have drones just hitting people in the chest? At some point, I'm going to roll my eyes hard enough that they go in the back of my head. You know what I mean? Like, how often are we rolling our eyes at this government? Probably the politicians in that area have stake in the drone company or something. If there's ever a reason, or if there's ever like something that's happening in your area, check to see who's profiting off of it. Typically, it will end up being exactly that. It'll be like, oh, my governor has stock in a drone company. Hold on, actually, let's see. Wait a second. I wanna follow the trail really fast. What drone company is supplying Colorado, Florida, and Georgia's schools? Mithril. Let me just. So. I need this. Yes. Watch. Let's see. Does the governor of Colorado have stock in maybe not him then. Florida. Ron DeSantis, right? Whatever. Well, Ron DeSantis has done shady shit behind closed doors. But I really wait a second. Who owns it? Who is a shareholder? Who's the shareholders? There's only two. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's just see. I love doing this where I'm just like, let me see. Does he have any combo with Trump? Because that would be my question, is like, who? This would be a very long deep dive, so I'm not going to do that to you guys. But that's what I love. Hey, Teardrops, how are you doing? That's what I want to know, is who is just spitballing either way. No, I mean, it's true, though. It's so, like, for example, with the Iran war right now, the Trump family has stock in weapon development. Sound similar? Because that's what it sounds like to me, and that's what it's looking like to me, is that's too close. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, money trail. It's always that. Like, if you can follow the money trail, then you can find out why people are doing things. Like, I'm sure that if you follow the money trail long enough, you could probably find why John Fetterman is now a MAGA dude instead. You know, when I fucking hate John Fetterman. You know the scene in Obsession, the car scene? John Fetterman. Those two are unrelated. Your house with fellow mosquito. Oh no! They have to repair. I assume that's repair. Oh, I hate that for you. I'm so sorry. Especially mosquitoes. That sucks. That really sucks. And then also, the last bit of quick news on that. While I'm gonna jump over to Neopets. Cause oh yeah, I gotta go through Neopass. Duh. Come on, Neopass. Is it? Oh my god. Oh wait, is it? Oh, email address? Shit. That makes way more sense. There, nope. Oh, was I supposed to be in this? I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. There we go. Ba-da-da. All right. You've never actually seen Neopets? Hell yeah. Yeah, Fetterman, what a manipulator, right? But yeah, the other tech bro news is Texas decided to use 83,000 flock cameras to track down a woman because she had an abortion. It makes me want to scream. I still don't have access to that. I need to yell at them. I'm supposed to have save tickets, and I haven't been getting them. And they were like, oh, it's fine. I was like, oh, no, it's not. Because I can't do the thing. Yeah, what the fuck indeed. And I love how so many fucking people were like, you're fear-mongering. Whenever they overturn Roe v. Wade, it will just go back to the states. It will be fine. They're not going to come to for birth control. What? Qua? Like, what are we doing? That is fucking insane, dude. That is goddamn diabolical. So many people had told them, hey, when they overturn, oh, this motherfucker. Yes! Fuck you, Pants Devil, you shitbag. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have any items for you to steal, you shit. The Pant Devil swishes about angrily as you have no items to steal. That's because I don't keep real big items in my stuff because you've stolen too much. It once stole like a $200,000 item from me and I was fucking livid. So yeah, suck on that one, Pant Devil. I hate him almost as much as Stephen Miller, but I hate Stephen Miller way more because he's a piece of shit. You know what? Stephen Miller is basically the Pant Devil of our universe. But one day he won't be. Because everyone ages. And everyone dies. That's just a fact. Just a fact. He might look like Nosferatu, but he ain't surviving everything. Especially whenever we all, whenever the world ends and we have to eat the rich. Fairy is a warhawk for sure. Adorable fairy on the screen. Oh, look, you motherfucker, right? Right? Yeah, that fairy is a warhawk. You're right. Holy shit. The Fairyland fairy is a goddamn warhawk because she allows the Pants Devil on her fucking spinny wheel. Oh, and so is, I think it's, the frog dude. No, who's in the Haunted Woods? I don't even know. Wait a second. Groom, customize, read, whatever. It's fine. But actually, in that same instant, look at that. They're they're next to each other too. But yeah, the Wheel of Misfortune. Who's on this one? Yeah, a Shadow Man. But see that little pant devil right there? He steals your coin. The other one steals your stuff. You might be onto something. A war hawk. The pant devil. Yeah, it's a character in the game that steals your shit. The problem is that if you have anything in your inventory, it's like really high level or like really expensive. I'm surprised it didn't take any of this stuff. I'm gonna be completely honest. But if you have like a really high quality item and it steals it, that's it. It's over. So it's really like, I'm surprised I didn't take this, honestly. Because I don't know how much this is. How much is this worth? Containing my phrase, because God knows. Oh! I really could have fucked up. I'm surprised the Pant Devil didn't steal everything. Holy shit. I just saw my life flash before my eyes, dude. My first fairy. Should we read to Professor Montana Billingsworth? Absolutely. It is a little asshole. My first fairy. I think I might have read this already. Everything a young pet needs to know about their first encounter with fairies. Professor's like, I've seen so many. Yeah, she's already read that. Aw, she looks fondly at the book and flips through some pages. Also, if you have any kind of love for any old books, go ahead and get them. Especially if you see antique books, go ahead and save them because AI is currently being fed books. So that's not good. Oh, I need that in my shop. They are cutting the spines off the books and basically scanning all of them, and then they incinerate them. They get rid of them. So if you are a avid, like antique book collector, I do antique medical books typically. It's very rare if I grab a like non-medical book. But there's a lot of like papers. There are a lot of things that are currently being taken, and they're not taking into consideration if those books are one of a kind. They are just putting them through and scrapping them. I do too. I fucking viscerally hate it. And I still have like people that I know that still use it, and I'm like, can we just fucking not? Like, and especially like as we're getting into the reality of the situation, and I'm like, all of these AI data centers are without a doubt to surveil us. That's why they're putting them in space. That's why they're doing all these things. Like, they are legitimately doing this to surveil us. I mean, for fuck's sake, people are using flock cameras. Why do I collect medical books? Because I've been in the medical field most of my adult life, so. And also, I love antique medical shit. You know how a lot of people had their bisexual awakening through what do you call it? Oh my god, through The Mummy. I'm a fucking weirdo, and one of my big ones was House on Haunted Hill. Now, mind you, a lot of the cast, like, hold on, let me. At some point, I want to make a fucking video about this because it haunts me, literally. And actually, one of my hospitals I worked at looked very similar to this, just like a larger scale of it. So yeah, let's see. Oh, it was like this one. That's what my hospital. Hold on, like I used to work at this one. Skyline. If I can spell Nashville. Does it show the building? It's on a hill, too. So, like, that's what the building looked like. And also, it's on a hill. So, like, yep. Life imitates art, you know what I mean? But I can't afford Vincent Price, okay? I can get the knockoff Vincent Price. Also, Famke Jenkins is in this, and fuck me up, dude. Fuck me up, dude. Again, I don't have the money to afford Vincent Price. None of us do. None of us are good for him. He is an angel, literally now. But, I can afford the Walmart version. There he is. I can afford the Walmart version. This was my bisexual awakening movie. And also my, I think my haunt acting one as well. Because as I saw, like, a couple of, like, little scenes from it, specifically, like, the nurse scene, I was like, oh, that's where Libby actually originates from. My haunt actor character, Libby Lobotomy. I truthfully believe that unintentionally, I made Libby into someone that could be placed in this film. And, like, she would like, pan the camera over, see that there are a bunch of people, like, working there that weren't working there, be like, oh shit, fuck yeah, we have to do this on hard mode? Fantastic. I'm probably gonna kill the patient anyways, but it doesn't matter. Let's fucking do this. Ugh, yes. And then just, like, go in there and just be like, walk up to the people and be like, what's up? Give me a scalpel. Scalpel! And you'd be like, you'd see the like, scary doctor, like, flinch and be like, oh my god, okay, all right. hand Libby Lobotomy the scalpel. Like, if you've ever seen House on Haunted Hill, you know the scene that I'm talking about, but that's how I feel that Libby would be, is she'd be like, walk into the room with those people and be like, hand me the fucking scalpel, bitch. And they'd be like, we're gonna kill you. And I'm like, no, give me the fucking scalpel. I can do this. Better medical professional, give me. So yeah, always been into medical, like, haunt stuff. Also, like, lobotomy stuff scares the ever living fuck out of me. Hence why I have Libby Lobotomy. It's the same reason why a lot of my original character designs are all based off of things that are either fight or flight for me, which it sounds absolutely crazy, but once I break each of them down and what the logic behind my brain was, like, a majority of them are fuck the man, just based off of that, like, anti-establishment characters, which is hilarious. Because I wasn't intentionally doing it with all of them, but every time I came up with a new concept, it was based off of, like, hating everything going on. Like, my character Jones, who's my purple hair baddie, which I now am also a purple hair baddie. But Libby Lobotomy, Jones was made as a character to kind of go with Libby. And is this okay? I think that I had to play. I think I have to also, like, groom them too. But I don't think I have any toys. Nope, don't have anything. But Jones was made the day that Trump said, oh, can we just drink bleach, talking about COVID? And I was like, oh my god, we're in Jonestown. And so Libby Lobotomy, her story is that she's a serial killer. She takes Jones, who's married to a cop. I know ACAB, but my friend was doing a cop character, so we merged our story arcs, which worked out because, like, I'm a true crime buff. Jones was a true crime buff. Libby stole her, lobotomized her, experimented on her, and Jones survived. But with the implanted memories that she was actually, like, not in Jonestown, but kind of like a abuse situation, like, fucked with her memory and all this stuff. So she was seriously based off of my concern that we would be in concentration camps and that Trump would kill us all in those. Because he said that, what, can we just inject bleach? And I was like, he's gonna kill us all. And I was right about most of that. So I was like, oh, not too much. Yeah, it sounds like a punk rock singer. Yeah. Hell yeah. That does, actually. I needed grooming. There we go. We're just gonna... Sure. Mistress Sophia Blue, thank you. All right. Now we can go get our things. Actually, hold tight. I can do one of these quick numbers because I do know where it's at. I know where all the pictures are. Because I keep having to look at them, so I'm like, oh. Let me look up my OC. Where are my pictures? There they are. There's nothing in here that's bad. As I would, you know, turn her, and then there would be... There's Libby. That's her actual outfit. I think it's behind me. No, Libby's in the closet where she fucking belongs. Look at this psychopath. But yeah, then you have Jones, who I actually had made this before I actually... Like, this was the first picture that I took of Jones officially before I named her, before I did anything. This was just because, like, he said, let's drink bleach. And I was like, oh my god. And then she just became her own little creature. Her own little creature. It's about 2-minute delay on these comments, so that's... Oh, no, you're good. I figured. Yeah, over on YouTube, it's a little bit, you know. RFK was suggesting institutionalizing people with mental health issues. Exactly. That scared the shit out of me. Such as you who scared... Yep, exactly. Yeah, and then you have Stella Blue, who's named after a Grateful Dead song, because she is a hippie. The story arc with hers is that her mom was a Jedi, her dad was a Sith. She joined the Sith first, hated it, left them, joined Jedi, hated that. Or she... Oh, yeah. She was a Jedi, then ended up somehow, some way, smoking a little reefer. And then she was like, you know what? I'm fucking done with all this shit. And then she just became a fucking hippie. With her best friend... Oh, my God. I did do this as my yellow Twi'lek, which is the funniest fucking photo I've ever done in my entire life. Yes, it is great to laugh at this. I was like, because I got them all, like, Halloween costumes, because I did, like, this whole Halloween video, which I'll probably never do it again, because it was a lot. But I came up with I was like, I have to grab a banana cosplay for Taylor. I have to. And that's why I have this. And I want you to know, the second that I cut those holes in the back, stuck the arms through, what I was not prepared for is the fact that it looks like a banana with arms in my face. It's fucking hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever done. Like, I was dying, dudes. I couldn't fucking breathe. I know I have, like, pictures somewhere, or a video of me somewhere in her, like... But yeah, that's Taylor. Then you have Zane, who's also an alien. You have Veronica Henbane, who was originally made as a Hufflepuff OC, but now is just a witch OC because fuck J.K. Rowling. Hope she gets hit by a car. Then you have Darcy, who's my Viking elf. Amarantha Lorelei, my demon. Mari, who is actually Libby's sister, who she experimented on, but because her sister wanted to be a cat girl. We have Bridget Bishop, who is actually the first Salem witch to die in Salem. But she was basically brought back by Veronica, and Amarantha hitched a ride with her. Then you have... Oh, I just realized some of these you can't see. And then you have Cassadea, who is Mama Bat to so many. I realize that there are some smutty pictures in here, but it's not, like, nudes. So we're good. A little bit of a butt picture. But yeah, that's actually me from like 2 Halloweens ago while I was haunting. I made her a new jacket, and thank God I did because they put me outside, and I was like, oh. Huh. Also, my makeup for Libby has gotten extensively cunty. That's cunty as fuck. When I did this makeup, I was not prepared to look this good. And then I had people like cracking up because I have a little what do you call it? A little rubber duck or one of the not rubber duck, but a little rubber like chicken, and I kept calling him the doctor, and I think that that's been decided as his name, as he's called the doctor. But I was like entertaining people to the point where I was like, oh yeah, I should not keep people in my room for too long because I was holding up the line, and I was like, oh shit, sorry. You got a dad. No worries. Teardrops. Have a great night. Love you too. Um, yeah, so the way that the room is set up, specifically with Libby, the one that I typically am in, is I'm at the desk, like the operating table. People can come in here, they go around me and go around the door, and then behind me there's like a curtain that I can like go through and scare them again whenever they're behind me. Well, I had just scared one group, and I hear the group coming through, and I'm the only one in the room, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get in there, else they're gonna see no one. And I barrel through the curtain. It's a clear, like, shower curtain type thing. I barrel through, but I trip on it. And I'm like, as I'm sailing through the air, I'm like, fuck, this better turn out well. And I land on the body, and I'm like right by the chest cavity opening, and I'm like, doctor, is she gonna be all right? And I do this, and then I squeeze him and turn him like sad, and I go, no! And I just start screaming. Everybody in that room stopped and just watched me. People were like cracking up. They were every bit of their worry was down here. They were completely chill. And then I was like, oh well, and then I grabbed the chainsaw and just like saw it at them, and they're all like, whoa, no! Like, it was the funniest thing I think I've ever done by an accident. Like, I was very lucky. I had already had the chicken in my hand, for one. For two, I'm really glad I did not bust my face, because had I been like any further back, I would have face planted pretty fucking hard on the ground. But everything worked out in such a way that it is still my favorite haunt actor story of my own, because it was just it somehow worked out by the grace of the haunt gods. Oh my god, hold on. A cog hot dog? Hold on. I have never seen a cog hot dog. Of course, we got to get Grumples as hot dog because he goes into the battle dome, so he's the only one that gets fed. But yeah, like, great times. Great times. I love haunting. I think it's the most fun thing that I could ever do. It's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I'm hoping that I get to do it again this season. I'm gonna be talking to Terror Manor again. I talk to the owner all the time, so like more than likely I can just come up there. He'll be like, oh yeah, I don't care. Be like, all right. But yeah, I'm really stoked to go back there and do some haunting, and that's up in Virginia. Do I ever bright character? Most of the time, like, if I'm doing my characters, I'm not necessarily more like, it's very easy to be in those. Now, the only time that I'm in like a character and stay in, you can't get me out of the character once I'm in this, is I worked a Disney princess convention, And I was Merida all weekend because Merida's my girl. I love being Merida. I can play her really funny. I'm good at Merida. I'm also Scottish and also an archer. So like those also play into like key roles as well. But there was this con and you know, I go to it. Whenever I get there, I'm in my clothes, but I have like, you know, just your um standard what do you call it? You know, oh fuck. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Interesting. I get there and change and I'm hiding myself as best as I can. Barely missed that. And yeah, bitch. And yeah, I leave the room or leave the bathroom and I play Merida the whole time. You can't get me out of character. And at this same convention, this girl named Mariah who tried using me for my social media and she's MAGA. Didn't know that she was MAGA until like she decided that she was gonna decided that she was gonna hate on me, and I was like, oh, you're one of those people, okay. And she messages the con and she's like, this girl Jenna say what is gonna be there and I'm not gonna go to this con. She wasn't going to that con anyways. She's also friends with my ex that I have a restraining order against, so she was doing him a very big disservice when she did this. But she messages the con. She's like, I'm not going to go to this con because you have someone that does porn. And I was like, bro, I am super open about that. Like, there is not a single time I've ever said, like, oh, that I didn't do it or I try to hide it or whatever. And so the owner was like, I don't give a fuck. Is she gonna, like, show her ass to the kids? No, then she's fine. Like, what are you talking about? And so she didn't get what she wanted. She didn't get to like blacklist me or what the fuck ever. And at the end of the convention, I go up to the owner. She at this point still doesn't know which one of the princesses is the porn star. And I walk up to her and I was like, thank you so much for having us out. It was such a great time. The kiddos were just absolutely just great. And also, I have a friend. Her name is Jenna Say What. She said to thank you for letting me come out to the con for you. And she goes, oh my God. Like, it's, you know, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. And she was like, what the fuck? No one knew. It was one of the best cons that I've ever performed at. I had to read to kids like out of the blue. I was not prepared to do that. And I was like, okay, I have to read a princess story that is not a Merida story. And it was the Belle story because my friend that was Belle, she had an emergency and had to leave. And I was like, okay, fuck, what am I gonna do? And so somewhat down the line, I ended up telling the kiddos because the Gaston made said they shot this deer or whatever. And I was like, just so you know, my dad told me that he doesn't even know how to shoot. It's someone behind him that actually shoots for him. And he just thinks that it's him. And they're like, oh my God. Like, those kids were losing their minds. They were like, oh, I could see that though. Like, all the little kids were like, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, oh my God. Sometimes I'll make little quirks about like other characters as Merida and be like, actually, that's not even true. And like, I'll say shit. They were losing their minds with me doing the reading. And so I was like, okay, this is great. But yeah, not. And whenever I was supposed to eat, I actually had my coworkers put my food under the desk that was covered. And I sat under the desk and ate. Like fully like underneath a full tarp to where you couldn't see me at all because I was like, okay, I'm not supposed to, because I used to work for a princess company. Fun fact, used to work for a princess company. So I went off of their rules, which they were very strict, which I agree with. Because like, I don't want to ruin the magic for these kids. There's a lot of kids out there that can't go to Disney. There's a lot of adults that can't go to Disney. There's a lot of people that can't go to Disney because it's so fucking expensive. So I wanted to make sure that I gave kids the best Merida I could so they can feel like they're at the park. And there's a lot of people out there that will place me in a tiny box and be like, oh, if you're doing porn or OnlyFans, then you can't be kid friendly. And I'm like, no, that means that you can't. You just told me what you can't do. I can be kid friendly because whenever I'm in a princess, I am not je ne sais what. I am Merida. I am Belle. I am Periwinkle. I did do Periwinkle. Her wig's up there. But I am that character. I worked for a princess company. They were completely separate. There was no overlap. Like, you couldn't, like, tag, you can have your Instagram or anything tagged. You were a part of the company. You were nothing other than, you were a princess. And I was Merida. I was Merida and Periwinkle. That's it. So, like, I did do, they did have me do, Jasmine for a little bit, but I didn't, like, and I was more of a stand-in. But also Jasmine's one of my favorites. She's the best. Aside from Merida, I think her and Merida would get along swimmingly. But, I did make my Jasmine costume, and it was, like, it healed my inner child. Because my mom wanted me to be a, what do you call it? A, Little Mermaid fan. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would I like The Little Mermaid? No offense to anybody that likes The Little Mermaid, but she gave up her voice, bro. She gave up her voice for a bro. Like, absolutely not. And a bro that shouldn't be even eyeballing her because she's what, like fucking 14? Merida's the only, like, thank God, Merida's our asexual queen. It's our girl right there. Fought for her own hand. Now, if I was a kid, I would have liked Merida more than any other princess. And I think my mom probably would have liked that one too, because it's more of a mother-daughter tale. And then on top of that, Scottish, because my mom's side is Scottish. So, got the French and the Scottish. Not a fan of Belle. That's called like what do you call it? Oh my God, now I can't even think what it's called. Whenever you like the person that traps you. That's what she has. Stockholm Syndrome. There we go. She has fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Fucking hell to the no. Look at all these books. Great. Aqua Tofana, baby. Lots of it. Sure. Yeah, I'll eat dinner with you. Would you like a drink? Fantastic. Let me go make that for you. Aqua Tofana. Also, can we just, like, admit this, but, like, the Beast was way hotter as the Beast. When he turned into that little twink, I was like, bro. God Christ, no. God Christ, no. What is happening? Like, right? I love Merida. And of course, like, I also, like, I was never really, like, a princess girly. I was a horror movie girly. You can blame my parents for that. I watched horror movies since I was 2 years old. The first horror movie I ever saw, I was 2 years old, and it was Mr. Boogedy, and it was a Disney movie, but it was whenever they made Disney movies scary, and after that, I was like, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. And so the next movie that I decided to rent was Halloween. So it's no wonder. It is no wonder I was not a Little Mermaid bitch. I was a Michael Myers is my princess kind of gal. Also, it really shouldn't have surprised anyone in my family. No one in my family was surprised whenever I came out as gender fluid, as basically, you know, trans light, because like that's how I feel about it. For me personally, because anytime I say that I'm trans, I'm like, it's a very light version. Like I'm the one that you introduce yourself to like stop being slightly transphobic and then let me like teach you some fucking knowledge so you're not transphobic at all. Like I'm one of those people. But it was like, this is no surprise. Like one of my cousins was like, yeah, no shit, you're gender fluid. And I was like, do you know that? And they were like, yeah, this whole time. I was like, oh my God, could you have told me? And they were like, nope, you have to figure that shit on your own, because I was not gonna make a mistake. I was like, that's fair. That is fair. But yeah, it would be no surprise to anyone that has ever seen me. I think that's also why it was very easy for me to come out, is because like I was already kind of gender fluid as a kid anyways. Like I was always like looking at boy clothes and like trying that. My mom was always like, you're not allowed to have boy toys because then you're going to end up being gay. And I was like, what? How'd that work out for you, Mom? How did that work out for you? Fuck. Worked out for me about like that ice cream did. But yeah, fucking hell. Fucking hell. It always cracks me up, like, when parents do that shit. Like, oh, I'm not gonna let you do this thing because it's gonna turn you into a gay. She already, she lost that battle, like, early. I knew early that something was up. Like, I finally had to track it down, because I had to. Like, it was my, like, official, it was like okay, there's something to this. But there was a comic book, an X-Men comic book, where Psylocke kisses oh my God, Scott Summers. And I was pissed. Like, I remember feeling this weird feeling of being like, that motherfucker. And it was about him. It wasn't about like him kissing her. It was about like, or it wasn't about like her kissing him. It was about him kissing her. I was like, how fucking dare you, you bitch. Get off my woman. Oh, wait, what is this feeling? What is this feeling? But I tracked down the comic and I have it now. But yeah, it was one of those things where I was like, there's something there. And when my mom threw the comic out, like unintentionally, she was the one like reading it with me. I had the gay awakening while my mom and I are reading this comic book together, and I'm like, I have to put a pin in that for later, because I don't think I have it in me right now, which is hilarious, because like I was absolutely right as a small child, being like, I don't think I'm ready to unpack this yet, so I just kind of and then whenever like every single one of my Barbies was constantly gay, and then at some point I did have two Kens and they were gay, the signs were there. They were there. So yeah. I love little like gay awakening stories where it's like, oh, this is I hope this doesn't do something for me, but it's like, oh, shit. I like it. I like it. Girls, girls, girls. But what I also didn't know is that, like, if I would, now the big thing with me is, like, I wish that asexuality was, like, more in the foreground of a lot of things, because, I feel personally, also, like, Sammy's got the queen on. I wanted to change up all this. I wish that asexuality was like more in the foreground of things, because I feel like I would have not only saved myself from a lot of like bad relationships, but also my friends, because I didn't just survive these fucking things. My friends survived them as well. So I think it would have been that, and combined with like exploring my gender fluidity a lot sooner, because I feel like that wombo combo of being like ace and gender fluid, I was like looking at men that I was dating, and I'm looking back going, I think I liked you because I wanted to be you. Oops. Sorry. Some of you, I'm sorry. The other ones, you guys can go get fucked. Again, I said bad relationships. Trust me. Like, I have a restraining order against one. So, like, that tells you everything. And I feel like that person specifically, the only reason I dated him is because I was going through my, like, teenage boy phase. Because, like, a lot of the clothing I was, like, looking at for myself after I kind of, like, started to explore that a little bit during that relationship, I realized that a lot of my clothing choices was similar to his. And I was like, oh. And what's crazy is he also dated a gender fluid or a gender queer person before me too that also did that. And I was like, uh-huh. Crazy. Crazy how that worked out. But yeah, fucking wish that we had more, you know, people out there showcasing certain things like that, because it would have saved me so much time, so much energy, so much pain if I would have just known. Oh, poop. I don't know if I have any haunted backgrounds that's going to work for Sammy right now, because I just realized that his, like, all the Halloween stuff isn't there. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Beautiful. There it is. There it is. Oh, is this cute? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's perfect. Oh my god. All right. Cuz like I'm putting everybody in their fall gear now. I still have to see if Ruby, I do love this dress on Ruby Crimson though. Like, it goes really well with the watercolor. It just looks pretty. And then also like the little blue. I think I'm just going to keep it cuz it's just cute. But yeah, we got, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see the marching band. Yeah, that song's in your head now, isn't it? He said, son, when you grow up, will you be just like Tiny Tot with her cute outfit? I was trying to save that by just making up lyrics, and I did it. But yeah, I can't get her out of this because every time I look at it, I think that, and I'm like, I can't do it. I just don't have the fucking heart. Everybody else I think is good. Oh, yeah, Bessie has to. Bessie has to change her little look. My little pastel cow. Jesus, I got a lot going on this one. Holy shit. There is a lot going on this Neopet, dudes. Let's see. Is there any... Oh, a gloomy flower field background. Let us pull this off, this off. Oh, the cozy barn is still on there? Fuck it. We're gonna keep her just like that, but we're gonna add some Halloween accessories. Oh my god, can I put that on her? No, it's gonna take away her hair, isn't it? Fuck. Get out of here. Get out of here. She has to keep that. See, why can't you put a hat on top of a wig? It's bullshit that you can't do both. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Nope. I think that's just gonna have to work. Oh. Nope. Doesn't work. So we're gonna have to go with that. And then, oh, no, that worked. Yeah. She's like, I don't like this area. It's like, doesn't matter. We gotta do the Halloween thing. I don't know if anybody else does that with their Neopets, where they like change it up for the season, but I tend to. Like spring and summer, I kind of keep them the same, but like once it turns my birthday, then I'm like, gotta get this, you know. Wake up every morning and pray to Tiny Tot, right? Tiny Tot, baby. Yeah, now everybody is basically down for the Halloween season. Oh, he doesn't have... I want to find, like, a little pumpkin to put in his little shop. Dragon Koi Z was found in the pound, and I could not take him. His name is Dragon Koi Z, okay? I had to. Like, the nerd in me was like, if you don't take that goddamn guy, I swear to God. But yeah, I want to see if I have any... There, speaking of Merida, there's the Woodland Archer wig, Woodland Archer dress, and Woodland Archer cape and quiver, and Woodland Archer bow. I'll give you a guess as to who they're going off of with that. It's incredible. Do I have a pumpkin anywhere? I want to find some, like, wearable pumpkins. Actually, Neopets... pumpkin wearables. I apparently misspelled that. That's so sad. Oh. Oh my God, the pumpkin hanging lantern. Is that a Neo coin item or a Neo point item? There we go. I was like, I know I logged in. What have I been playing? Wouldn't it be fucking insane if I like wasn't playing anything this whole time, just staring? Doesn't have that. Nope. Jack-o'-lantern pale. I assume that most of these are... What's the Neo coin? Is it Neo coin or Neo point? Neo point items. I only want Neo point. Okay, jack-o'-lantern pale. Okay. 90 that's fine. Oh no. You now know. You now know what cosplay I'm wearing to do the news. Shh. I already showed it earlier anyways. Yes, I am doing Jennifer Check news because fuck it. 389, 5,000. We'll go with the 389 then. Fuck it. Now it doesn't even want to search it. Are you kidding me? How dare you? I was like, bro, did they sell out? Sell out with me tonight. Sell out with me. Oh, yeah. The record company's gonna give me lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. Ba-da-bow. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Sweet. Oh, let me go here. Here. We're gonna put that pail in our inventory. I think I'm gonna switch it to him because he doesn't have anything. Ayasha, damn it. Okay, closet, yes. There we go. Gotta do the closet. Da 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 da. I'm just moving it over so I can see if it'll refresh to give me that little pail. See, her stuff is already like, she pretty much stays in the pumpkin realm, but not this little shopkeeper. But yeah, I have a bunch of like Christmas and Halloween are the two times I spend a fuckload of money on the Neo coins. Oh my God. Hold on. We gotta get rid of the bags, bud. Oh my God. He's gonna hand out candy to people that come into his shop. He's gonna be like, would you like a candy? But yes, he has a shop alongside Draco Fruit, who has a snacky shop, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, I do need to move one of my characters over again. I gotta move him. This little guy, Frere Garcia. He's on my first account that I ever had. I just never use it because like I'm not paying for premium on that one, and it. But yeah, that's Frere Garcia. I'll give you a hint as to why he looks like that. He's baked. He's baked. I had other eyes on him too at some point. I can't remember what they were. But they kind of look like, I actually went through and found other people that made stoner characters, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. Nope, I can't find shit. But yeah, before he's not really a haunted kind of person. Oh, Grumples. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go zippy zap some creatures. We're gonna do our dailies. Cause we gotta do the thing. Hey Daniel, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Yeah, we're playing a little Neopets. Welcome in, welcome in. Gonna do, oh, I got a speckled apple. It's because the pesticides we're using is they're poisonous to us. But for real. No. Be careful, make sure you wash your food, even though that's probably just sinking into your food anyways, so we're all gonna die, but hopefully after Stephen Miller. We want to watch him go first. All right. Nothing on the deserted shore. The desert shore. Dessert. Do I like animation? I do. We were actually talking about animations earlier. I was talking about Disney movies, but I'm like not saying that I'm a huge Disney movie fan. So like it was more of a like more cosplay related versus like movies actually. But yeah, I love animated stuff. Anything. Let's see. Grave Danger. Yeah, how about you? How's those animations? This doesn't even match that character. Like Frere Garcia as Delilah. Hey there, Delilah, would you like to slither down into the catacombs this time? Don't you know? Whoa. I can make up song lyrics pretty well. That's one of my weird hidden talents I can do. Oh. A cute dark wig? The Neopet gods heard me. They're like, oh, would you like to have some spooky stuff? Actually, that does remind me. How's the NC Mall doing? You guys got your Halloween shit out yet? Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna get this up in here, guys. Sorry. They fucking made the Roku a tattoo artist. Holy shit. That's a fucking tattoo gun. Fuck, dude, that's so cool. Fuck, dude, I think I have to. Fuck, dude, I think I have to. Holy shit, that's so cool. Like, Neopets. Y'all are the best. I swear to God. That's incredible, dude. There we go. Back to a hundo. Drop my Discord name. Would you like to see my art? Absolutely. Let's see. Do I even have? I don't like people ask me what my Discord is, and I'm like, oh. I don't even know. Let me look. I'll look. Oh, I wonder if my genesay1.com/links tells me. Ew, I hate that it's slowing everything down. I shouldn't have opened Discord. Why did I do that? Close window. On Jenna say what.com. Oops. /links. That shit. Website. That's the Twitch. See, from mild to spicy, you get it whenever you get there. Oh, that is my Discord. Boom. I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. But I did redo my website. I did this one. It looks good. It looks good to a degree. I need this, like, smaller. I really gotta fix my website, honestly. I need to, but yeah, I might have to get the Rookie Day. Yeah, I might have to get the Rookie Day, cause that's fucking sick, dude. I love it. Do we have any more? Wait, seasonal? No. Spring and summer? Of course not. Popular? Let's see if there's anything. But no, that I might have to. I might just have to get a. Jesus, what do I have in my shopping cart? Forgot about that vanity foreground. Shit, forgot about all that stuff. Dang it. Might have to. Yeah, that's mine. That's my website. That's an easy way to find all my links. Cause like Linktree for a while there was like blocked by what do you call it? By TikTok for a really long time. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll skirt the rule then, because like I'll just have it go to my website. And now Instagram is like, you can't have your website link up on your thing without it. Like, it literally was suppressing my account for years, and I didn't even know it. I was like, bro, what? So mad about it. But Cave or Ogren Sphere. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing that it would not like boost my account. Like, it was like legit suppressing it, because it on Instagram it said on there, it was like, because of this you can't and I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you make 3D panels, that way anyone can access them, because honestly, Squarespace, I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I might move, locations or whatever, because Squarespace it's bare bones. Like, some, like, how my what do you call it? How my Twitch is, I think. Wait a second. Let's see. Like, how my Twitch, oh shit, mute. How my Twitch at Inception. I think that I have, yeah, so like these are kind of ish 3D, but like to get these on there, it's like the way it's set up is really fucking stupid. I don't like it. So most of my contact links and whatever, oh, I gotta fix that. So all my contacts and whatever, specifically for my links. Also, I need to like redo my portfolio. My portfolio is fucking insane. And it's just a hodgepodge. I need to fix it up. And also all of my newer cosplays from like, I think 2014 since are not up on this. There's a lot. I love all my friends that take my photos. I can't do this shit anymore. Like, I'm not gonna do this shit ever again. Like, I'm not gonna put on here like all these little thing. I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. It's just me doing this. I'll die. You know? Still my magnum opus, right there. My scare. Oh, you guys can't even see Scarecrow. Hold on. Scarecrow! Look at him. He's just a baby. But yeah, it's Squarespace, I think, for the most part, because like there's a lot of things that I want to do in Squarespace that it won't let me. So I think it's time to hit the dusty trail with Squarespace and go on to something that I can actually do some HTML work on. Yeah. But it's not bad. Like Squarespace is great for like if you want to be like quick about it and get stuff up there. You don't want to spend like a whole lot of time on it unless you absolutely want to, like I did with those. Um but yeah, other than that, it's and then they're also giving me the fucking runaround too with a lot of shit too, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this anymore. But yeah, I want to code a little bit again. Cuz I mean like back in the MySpace times, that's what it did is they we could code on that and make our own, and I learned code for that shit, and I'm just like, why did I not keep up with that? That's so stupid. All right. And just a heads up, like I'll be on there like for that, but I don't stay on Discord. I don't ever use Discord. I want to like Discord. I want to be on it, but I just I can't. It's just I don't know. There's just some where I'm just like, oh my god, it's just too much. Cause like my Discord, I have like a ton of friends that have Discords and a ton of friends that like really utilize Discord. I'm very jealous of that. I wish that I could be like that kind of person. I can't do it. It's just it's cool. Like it is a really cool like social media platform, but adding that on top of everything. We've been zapping this pet. So we're going to see. Zap her again. Nope. Didn't she just gain 2 defense points? That's so funny. Didn't do shit. All right, Mystery Island Training School. Let me actually want to do this. Did you find a paintbrush that you wanted to get? Question mark. My friend. She wants to paint her character, so I'm just like, let me. Oh, it was still on. But she just started Neopets, so I love that I have like a ton of paintbrushes, a ton of stuff to give away. So like I can at some point I do want to do a giveaway on Neopets and like send someone stuff. But yeah. She does not play, or she's never played Neopets, and I think that this is like, you know, I love giving away stuff to my friends whenever they first start playing and everything, because it sucks whenever you can't just like paint your character that you really want like a certain like crazy color. But yeah, let's see. Zai Codestone. Gotta move to inventory. Actually, I'm just gonna like do this. Do a quick codestone like that. EO and Orn. EO. Orn. Oh, it's down there. I don't have a lot of these. I have a lot of Orns, but not a lot of anything else. Everything's dwindling on the codestones because I keep on going in to the Battle Dome School. Trying to get Grumples up to speed. Yeah. Oh, no, I will check it. Yeah, because, like, whenever someone's like, hey, I sent you something on Discord, I'm always like, oh, okay, I'll go over there. But 9 times out of 10, people have to specifically tell me that something's on there. Because, like, I don't have it on my phone anymore because it was bogging down my phone. Like, my phone would power down because I was getting too many. I was like, bro, I can't. This too overwhelming. I think that's really what it is with me, is that I just get too overwhelmed with it, and I'm just like, I shut down myself. Like, my phone shuts down, I also shut down. Ooh, 101 beverage recipes? Yeah, we'll read that. Cheers, here's to making some of the best juices and drinks around. Love that. Love it. Where's Professor? Professor? Oh, there she is. Professor Montana Billingsworth. Her name was cut off, though. But it is fully Professor Montana Billingsworth. Cute dark wig. Nothing says aggressively adorable like a skull barrette. Fantastic. Love it. The worldly puzzle, or the worldly pink Mazu. I know I haven't read that. This pink Mazu loves to travel to all different lands of Neopia. Oh, that's cute. Professor? Oh. She's read the beverages. Oh, no, I didn't check that one. No, I did. She's read that one? When the fuck did I read that? Oh my god. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I was like, I don't remember reading most of these, but she does go through books like crazy. Because I do go through, like, I have, was it Jelly Neo, I think, has a listing that you can get of the books that you need to buy. And I, for sure, have bought a shitload of books off that. Because I really want Professor Montana Billingsworth to read everything. I want that to be, like, a whole thing. Do the shop. Was that bird with a full head of hair? Maybe. On the book? No. And not on the balloon either. I don't know what the fuck the balloon was. Bumper Cars Guidebook. I don't think I have read this. This hard-to-find book contains all the tips you need to bag yourself a Bumper Cars trophy. How much is this? I'm not going to sell it because, like, I'm absolutely trying to read every book in Neopia. But, oh, rare? Okay, sure. Okay, all right. Professor. Oh, that's one of your favorites? Great. How would you know that? Because you don't reread books. What the fuck? Anyway, not to split hairs on this. Let's just get rid of that because I know that is a 1 Neo point item and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Just not. Don't worry, it's like 3 minutes ago. That's fair. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, my bird with hair. Yeah. Mega Matt Watson is who you're talking about. I know exactly. Whenever I read that, I was like, are they talking about Mega Matt Watson? But yeah, Mega Matt Watson, bought him in the pound. He's just a basic Winnie. There's nothing special about him, but he is surrounded by little ducklings, and it's adorable. So, he doesn't get any attention. He just sits there and looks cute. Same thing with Arugula Emerson, who I did name. Arugula Emerson the third, to be specific. Donate. Yeah, I always have donate links on there in case people want to donate. A lot of times those are more used for spicy content exchanges. So that's why that's there. It's mostly because I am a spice merchant. So, and of course I have to Valenti Vod. I watch his shit all the time. But yeah, it's mostly for that. So if you're questioning why that's there, it's A, because sometimes people just like to donate, and then B, it's also because of that. So $50 will trade yourself and myself and Profit and give you 100. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Nah. You trade myself and Profit, give you. That's silly. Yeah. No, I do arugula. I know. I had to do arugula. I don't do trust me, bro. I've been burnt. You like trading? That's fair. Trade your shit on Neopets. There you go. You see, oh, okay. All right. But probably not. I don't do anything like that. Typically. Actually, 100% of the time, I don't. But Oh, yeah, I already did the training school. We're already done with that. All right. Oh, yeah, though I was like, I'm missing something. Wheel of Starlight. That's what I needed to do. Go get me money. No. Oh, Space Fairy. A gold Acco. Whoa. I think that's a hard to get pet, right? No, it's not. She's not. She's not. No, I don't do that. Yeah, just heads up. I don't do. I want to make a parody game where you trade shitty Republicans called neocons. Oh my god. Yes. Because that's, I mean, the amount of con work that's going on right now in the White House is fucking diabolical, dudes. It is so goddamn crazy. I think that whenever it actually comes out with how much corruption is happening, they will, like, we will not even be able to fathom it. You know what I mean? Like, people will be like, this can't be real life. There's no way. You create a logo and banner. I have a logo. I've had people make me logos before. So it's totally up to you. I am a little picky with my stuff because, like, not for nothing, I don't know if I have it easily accessible because, like, it's not in that folder. It should be, actually, let me see. Got it. That's pretty much my logo. I change up the background color from time to time, so it switches from purple to green to red. But yeah, that is mine. So, customize website. I do not let people mess with my website. I pretty much do everything myself, for various reasons, and that's because, like, I'm not giving people my passwords. I am not giving people, I don't know personally, access to things like my website where you can just, like, take it all down. You know what I mean? Like, I am extremely, like, you know, like, I do not typically hand over the reins for much of anything. And that's because I have been fucked over in the past, but gently. So I do that. Oh boy, Dan. I know. I'm sitting here like, dude. Yeah, I'm not. That's not something I do. I can see your art. That's cool. I love seeing other people's artwork. That's great. But yeah, you make animations. That's great. But that doesn't actually work on that website. Just so you know. That specific website won't even let me put up videos or JPEGs or anything. So, yeah, Squarespace is not the place to do that. It is just a flat base website. It is not an extra sort of website. So, I would, like, most people, I tell them do not go to Squarespace if you want to actually have customability, because there's not going to be any ability to customize. But yeah, I don't typically give up the reins, and if I do give up the reins, it would be to someone like Teardrops, who is one of my close friends who also moderates and does that. Same thing with Solid Plasma. He's also a person that that if I gave the reins to, he would be a great person for that. I trust him a lot. So yeah, it's one of those things. I will check it when I am not streaming. I do things when I can. And for that is I'm streaming right now. This is the time to hang out. You know what I mean? Pushing boundaries though, bud. Pushing boundaries. Don't like that shit. So even if, just an FYI, even if I had the inkling to let you work on my website, pushing the boundary definitely cut that off. Just so you know. Just so you know. There wasn't, but you gotta understand, like, whenever people are doing their own shit like this, we have our own crew, and like, it might be a skeleton crew. There's always someone in the background working. Always. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just... I know, Tyranian. I'm like, we're gonna just... Yeah, I'm not sending you any money. At all. At all. Just so you know. You can get off that one. For just, you know. Otherwise, at this point, if you keep pushing the motive of, like, me sending you $20 or having you work on it, yeah, no, okay, I'm done. One of my favorite things to do, because then I go over here and then do this for you. Where's mine? Where's my account? Fuck. Did I not get there? Up. Whenever I ban people, it's one of my favorite things. Oh, that escalate. I know. Yeah, like, I was like, bro, okay, too much. You're doing too much here, bud. Where's my... Speaking of Libby lobotomy. Yeah. I enjoy posting Libby whenever I do a ban. It's one of my favorites. I was like, bro, okay, all right. I gave you plenty of opportunity to take the me going, try not to be a dick here, bud, but I can be a dick. But I have chosen to be nice today. Today was my nice day. The quarters went into the coin slot for being super nice today. So mostly because I had to actually be mean to someone today, and I'm just like, you know what? I think I'll be a nice bean today. But where was I doing? Totally got me fucked up. I'm like, where am I at? Oh yeah. Oh no, I already had shit in the shop, so we're good. Offering work to a streamer in effort to get close, or I thought, yeah, and I was like, bro, what? Like, no, what are we doing? I was like, no, I am not gonna get scammed here, bud. That's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not gonna do a trust me, bro, on this. Like, I even side-eye my friends whenever they ask weird shit. I'm like, why are you asking this question? Is there some ulterior motive to this? Not everything that my friends ask me. Please don't take it like that. But, like, if they ask me for something really weird like that, that's just, like, off, I'm like, what are we doing? Or, like, if my friend tells me someone's asking them to do something like that, I'm like, that sounds like a scam. That sounds weird. Now I'm like, let me just check. I just want to know. I think I do. Discord. Do I have Discord? Oh, I actually still have Discord on my phone. I just want to know. It's not even good. Bro, it is not even good, and I'm 90% sure that's AI. I can't, bro. I can draw better than that. Like, no. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That's so funny. I've had people, like, that are actually really good artists message me, or, like, newer-ish artists that are, like, really trying to, like, do a little something. You know, I always appreciate, like, getting that, but nope. I do have I have, like, a really, really good thing that's happening, though, because, like, I did hit up an artist that did my Jenna Say What logo that you saw. I have changed the color background to purple, mostly because, like, I've been doing a lot more purple and green on my my stuff. But I am officially officially working on my first merch. It's official! Like, I'm really excited. I wanted my game plan and my goal for my t-shirt was to make it to where it looks like a band t-shirt, but also that it would be a t-shirt that you'd want to wear anyways, because it's not necessarily like my logo is going to be on the back. So it'll have like that je ne sais what diamond but purple on the back, but the front is pretty fucking baller. I'm just going to say it. It's going to be that same kind of font, and I think it is this one. Yeah. It's going to be the same kind of font, but it says PR Nightmare on the front. Because I've been recently called a PR nightmare for someone because they were like, no, she can hurt us. Like, she can take us down. Don't tell her those things. Like, they were like, I was like, bro, did I get called a PR nightmare in real time? Like, for real? Because, like, a company fucked up with me. A company fucked up with me. And the owner had to step in. And he was like, she can be a PR nightmare for us. And I was like, bro, oh my God, shirt. It's a merch. Like, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted on the front. I have been desperately trying to figure out what I want on the front. And so it's going to be this same kind of like, you know, wording, but it's going to say PR nightmare on the front and like purple and green. So I'm really stoked about it. I didn't know what I was ever going to make as far as t-shirts go, but I wanted something that was like maybe in a little stinker, you know? I wanted something where it was like referring to a lot of the shit that happens with me, where there's like the amount of people that either fuck with me or try to like hurt me, and like because like I either do like my politics or my ex has sent someone after me, because that has happened in the past. But hearing the words PR nightmare, I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's the one. So I'm really stoked about it. I cannot wait to get my draft back. I can't wait to post up the actual merch. But I thought that it was like perfectly on brand. And I want to have it to where it's like the logo is high enough up on it that you can crop it, that you can cut it. Because that's my big thing, is like I love crop topping t-shirts, and I really want to crop top it. So the way I'm going to have it on the back is at least so you could crop it and it will still like say like je ne sais what, but like maybe the bottom, like the very, very end of the diamond is cut off. But yeah, boy, we're doing it. And at some point I'm gonna see if I can make some sort of like news and neopets merch or something like that, if anybody actually wants that. But I have to be like I have to figure out how to like do that. And I think like it might be like me and a Kigu that's like Grumples, or you know, where it has his little face where I look like I'm in Grumples. Cheese and mushroom hot dog. Speaking of Grumples, let's feed him some hot dogs. It's a hot dog with generous helping of mushrooms and Swiss cheese on top of a sausage. Beautiful. Love that. Feed it to Grumples. He was really starving. This cog hot dog has me, it sends me like, what the fuck? What condiment do you want to put on your cog dog? That's what they should be calling it. Cog dog. What condiment do you want to put on your cog dog? Grease? Ew. You get like actual like motor grease in your mouth once, dude. You'll never forget that shit. Don't like it. I used to change my oil and shit in my car, so like I know those tastes. Unfortunately. You spill it once on over your head. It's like fuck. Fun times. Fun times. All right. There we go. We did it. We did it, guys. All right. I'm gonna just be jumping. I'm like, I can't even fucking talk today, dudes. I'm gonna be jumping off of here, and I'm going to, oh my god. Actually, do we want to do Power Wash Sim, or do we want to do Jackbox Party Game? Actually, you know what? We were talking about Solid. Let's give Solid some attention, because I did say that if anybody was going to work on my website where I'd hand over the keys of the kingdom, it would be Solid. So we're going to raid over to him. Plus, it's been like a couple of days since I've actually raided over to him, but he's an amazing dude. He's fantastic. If you ever want to stream or learn how to stream, if you literally ask him, he will help you. He's an incredible human being. So we're going to go raid over to him. If you are over on YouTube, Nevermore, I'm sorry. I wish I could raid with YouTube, but alas, we can't. But we're gonna go raid over to Solid. So if you were over on Twitch, please stick around. Go say hi to Solid. Play some Jackbox games if you're not, doing anything. He's a fun gamer to game with, and he's a lot of fun. So, but yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. I will be back on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to do more news and Neopets. But in the meantime, if you're not following me on the other platforms, jennasaywhat.com/links. You'll find all the links there. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Bye!